Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be doing waypoint mapping with the Mavic 4 Pro and the RC2 Pro. This will work with any RC and any smaller drone as long as you can get into your receiver. We're just going to see the mission in this video. We have another video that actually shows you how to create the mission. So without any further ado, come, let's get started. Let's check out if the mission will actually work and run its course. Come. Okay, we're going to take off, bring the drone up, up. Make sure you're clear to go. Looks like the power lines are about 90 feet. And then the tree line, that's tricky because it's a little hilly in some areas. Unless you have a topo map, you're not going to be able to tell where your cutoff should actually be. Knowing that moving forward, that's our destination. We don't have it loaded yet. So if you don't see it, you either need to scroll to it by pressing or pressing your waypoint and then going there. Sometimes it won't load, you have to double tap, and then there we go. See? And then you zoom in, and you're like, wait, I don't see it. You got to remember that your waypoint is down there. And then you can see the global speed, which is fine. And waypoint 1 is on the corner of Rock Road, which is fine. And then we just want to double check. We're going to scroll this way to the first waypoint. We got 86% battery. Double check that battery before you take off. Ideally you want 100, but we're okay. Minus 90 on the gimbal. Sometimes you have to check that. Global speed, double check, make sure it's, there we go. And then go to your last waypoint, right? Whoops. Go all the way down to the end. Yep, that's fine there. And then go to the first one, just double check, right? Just to be sure. Scroll. If you're not scrolling, then you're not double checking. There we go, we're good to go. Minus 9, and then just pick a random, anyone, 10 let's say. Yep, we're good to go. We have the global gimbal set. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to go into your camera and just press the start button, but not yet. To start, if in case you're wondering how we got there, we went into camera and then we went here. See, and then every 3 seconds you'll get a burst. And then now we can fly a little bit closer to our destination. Okay, see, right about there. Maybe help it, I guess we could let it do it itself, right? Go to waypoint 1, we'll fly a little bit, just a little. It's going about 30 miles an hour across the street. And then now we're just gonna go here and go back to our little menu, press next. And remember, it's gonna take about 7 minutes. 83% is plenty. And be prepared to press that cancel button. Aside from the 86%, see now we didn't start our burst as of yet, but I'd say as soon as it gets to waypoint 1, zoom in a little bit, we can start the photo burst. Nothing like pressing the record button and not having what you need. So there, it started recording now, but anything not at 90 degrees won't get done. We'll just delete. And we lost a couple of bars, but that's okay. We can, change our position to where we're standing. And now it's at waypoint 1. And it should start. Remember, we only need the 90-degree images, and those are the ones that'll get deleted. The ones right from here we keep. Okay? So we're at waypoint 1. Don't touch anything. You can scroll, but you just want to make sure that, it's doing its mission and working its magic, to all the waypoints. And we're just going to maybe move we can't move the camera, unfortunately. But as you can see, it's flying over. And when we view our maps, voila. Nice that by default it resets. We'll just zoom in a little bit. I don't want to press the, see? There we go. Oh, nice. This one's actually better. See, there we go. Always watch your RC to make sure your RC is not losing signal. Most likely it'll return home, but you always want to watch it. You never know what's happening. Always look up, make sure you can see it, make sure our height altitude is correct. 196, like it's not like you just press play and grab a cup of coffee. You got to watch your battery. Like, oh no, I'm at 79%. I was just at, will I make it? You'll make it. At least I think you will. I mean, if I get battery anxiety. Even from the one who gets battery anxiety, you'll make it. Because it's at 79% and it's not struggling so hard because I can see it from here. And the further you are away, the more complex things get. When, eating more power to boost that signal and all the others, you could always move a little bit closer if need be, walk the street. update your home point, set it to dynamic so that it's continuously going wherever you go, which would be outside, right? You can hear the traffic. So, wherever you're standing, you will get your signal. And again, if we cross the street, we will have to update our home point because the further out it goes, the antenna signal doesn't really hold that much. But we're good. Look, we're at, if you look down there, it says waypoint 30. We still have 134 waypoints, but we're only like a quarter through, which is great. We could walk over to another destination and update our home point, which isn't a bad idea, right? We still have, 9 minutes. I've got plenty of time to cross the street, take you guys for a tour, update our home point, and do a mission impossible. It's kind of hard crossing over here. Got a lot of snow, but looks like we're good to go before we go. And then we'll cross the 75% battery. And ideally, this is great because you can always cancel the mission and bring it back. But just remember, don't press return home until the home point is actually updated, right? People are probably looking at me like, what's he doing with that TV, watching TV and crossing the street at the same time? Not really, but you guys get the idea. I wonder if my mic is connected, is recording. We are at 51. Now we're not even halfway through. A little bit of a bummer, but that's all right. This is great. The only thing I'm not crazy about the RC Pro 2 record screen feature is that it's a small recording window. The aspect ratio is really small and you have to stretch it. With the RC, all the other RCs, when you press screen recording, you could drop it in Final Cut without stretching it, which is really weird. How, I don't know, you guys noticed that with the RC Pro 2? So, we've changed, we've updated. Oh, you could see me walking, but the home point is an update. I'm that little blue blip on the screen. I'll probably keep walking to waypoint 1. Still got full bar, 72% battery. 4 minutes, almost halfway through the mission. This is great. I can't wait to see how it turns out. You can see the drone, its orientation. It's flying in straight the other way, the direction I'm walking towards Rock Road, which is phenomenal. See the green light. And then we have the other orientation lights where we can see it in the front. And when it's overcast and cloudy and you can't see much, just put a light on the back. It makes it, better that way. But what I will have to do now is click on these things right here and then update home point, dynamic, press OK, and now that blue H is me, so it's going to follow me wherever I go. I guess he could go lower, wherever I go, and continue updating so I can be on the other side of the parking lot. So when you press return home, it's not going back to the house, if that makes any sense. And just watch for birds. I see a helicopter. It's heading back the other way towards the park, and then it's going to spin around and go back the other way. It's like a little zigzag. See? Looks like it's close to the trees, but it's not. And that's at 1x. A little bit of a bummer. That's why the smaller drone is a little bit more ideal and optimal, because let's see if I can zoom out. Whoops. Don't want to zoom out too much. Because you have zooming out. Whoops. No. Oh, waypoint 130. Whoops, I moved waypoint 130. See, that's the downside. You got to be careful not to touch anything. See that? That's why you don't want to scroll. Scrolling like messes it up. At least you can fix it and move it, sort of. You know, waypoint 130 is going to be a little glitchy, but might affect our... Oh, there we go. Right on track. Yeah, be careful with the scroll thing. That should be, that should not be allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to, like, you should be allowed to zoom your screen, but not accidentally move a waypoint or add one like we did on a previous one. All right, I just want to move it a little bit, show you guys. Okay, so we're almost there. We got 7 minutes into our mission. Kind of neat, huh? And now we're just gonna maybe zoom in a little bit. Just gotta be careful. See, I'm zooming, but voila. Careful not to add any extra points there. And 7 minutes into our flight, return home point has been changed. I'm gonna walk a little bit more. I'm gonna be into town, into the Bank of America parking lot. Not sure if you want to be near a bank with a drone, especially nowadays, right? Anyway, there it is. I can see it from here. That's what's great about having the open spot in front of the parking lot. So I'm more concerned about these birds. Let me just check those waypoints again. Yeah, so it didn't change the feet. Now I just changed its location. Nice. I can still see the drone in front of me. And we're almost there. We're almost done. Looks like a train might be coming soon, so probably want to get out of the way because pickup will be happening soon. And you know how that works. So this is good. What's good about the dynamic home point update feature, because you can update your home point and not worry about losing your shit. You're like, oh no, what's happening? And I will stand on the opposite side of a street where it says do not enter, so that just bring the drone home. Drone. Sweet. Careful with ice, don't slip. If you have a concussion, you will be out of commission, and no one knows what's going to happen with that drone. That's why I recommend wearing boots. Looks like it's just about done. Sweet. Remember, it's going to hover. We have it set to hover for about 30 seconds. And then once it's hovering and it stops, you'll know it stops because we'll see it's supposed to stop at 9:36, right? 9:12, 9:13, 9:14. And it's still taking those images. So we can stop it right about there and then see what happens. Or, have it return home if you programmed it in there. But now that it's stopped, this is the buffer that you need to get your shit together. And now we can press stop there. And then we can press stop there. See? And then now we're on, because we don't need that many images of the same spot within 30 seconds. And now, if I go back to my screen, I can press return home. I just want to, there it is. The whole mission's complete. 9 minutes and 30 seconds, 60% battery. And then we'll just press return home. We'll just go on the home screen or on the remote controller. Oh, but we want to be out of the waypoints. Okay. We can save and exit. We have a backup on our computer. And there's our drone over there. And there's our home point with the H. And let's see if we come back. Should come back and hover 140 something feet above me. Sweet. All right, it's coming in at 13 miles an hour. I see it. Can't wait to go back home. Now I just have to walk back. All the excitement's over and I'm freezing, and I'm like, I just need to get back home and get warm. And we can see, I like the Tron light bike thingy that it does. And here it is, right above me. And hopefully no one's turning. But even if someone does turn into this parking lot, the drone's gonna hover at 130 feet, which is great. Here comes, except the train's coming, which means people are gonna be getting off. And that's fine. We got plenty of time because people walk towards the town exit. And there I am. Hi. Hey, Lou. I didn't hear no bells. It's going to go. And it should stop on its own at 170. See? 150. I think in the park it did 140. Now we're going to land it because the train's coming and people will be getting off. And aside from battery anxiety, people anxiety, you don't want to be hovering over them. And then we can reset the camera so we can see. Sweet. Oh, that'd make a nice video. Oh well. We're gonna land it. And that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Waypoint mapping with the Mavic 4 Pro or any drone you choose or any receiver. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.